Hey, good morning everyone. Happy Friday. Rob here from Southwest Florida Television. 71 degrees out here this morning, 71 degrees. We have some really thick fog inland. You can see it making its way out into the Gulf here. Very foggy inland this morning. If I hold the camera steady here, you can see the fog rolling through out there. You see the clouds, the fog moving there. 71, expecting a high of right up around 81 today. Low tides about 6 hours away. Low tide. No, I'm sorry, high tide is 6 hours away. The low tide is after 6 p.m. tonight. I actually expected the water to be a little lower this morning. The tide to be a little lower. There was a couple pelicans flying by. Heading down to the south. Nice little breeze out here. No red tide out here again, thank goodness. No red tide along the beaches. Let's take a little stroll up the shore here and see what we find. Should be pretty nice after the fog burns off here this morning. Feels like that wind is coming from the southwest, so it's not quite as calm as it has been out here. I don't know if, are we going to get lucky this morning? I don't know, and see some dolphins? One never knows, do they, when those dolphins are going to come by. I am looking here along the shore as I'm walking for some neat shells or something interesting. Nothing has caught my eye yet. Oh, has everybody gotten over the holidays? Man. Just seemed like everybody's schedule got screwed up for a couple weeks. It was hard wanting to go back to work after those holidays. Well, I hope we get to see a dolphin or two this morning, but I hope it happens a little later when the sun comes up. Right now it's going to be kind of hard to see them. It's still pretty dark out here, especially the water. Hopefully this fog will burn off pretty soon and the sun will be out, and then we'll see some dolphins. Keeping my fingers crossed. So they can come by at any time. We got lucky there. Saw them 2 days in a row. Saw them on New Year's Day. We actually saw them on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Getting tongue-tied here this morning. Still not seeing any interesting shells. I'm not the only person out here, so maybe somebody beat me to them. I hope not. Starting to see a little blue sky out there. Morning. Pretty foggy though down to the south. Wow, not seeing much of anything is in the way of shells this morning. Just all broken clam shells. Lots and lots of clam shells. Well, maybe further up the beach we'll find something. Gotta be optimistic here. Of course, it's been really calm lately out in the Gulf, so that has a lot to do with the amount of shells we find on the beach. The more waves, the more shells get washed up on the beach. up in Area 2 now. We're up at the north end already, the north end of Area 2. Started down on the boardwalk in Area 1. This coming Sunday morning, probably right around 10 a.m., 10 o'clock this Sunday morning, I'm going to be doing a live feed from somewhere in Naples. I haven't decided exactly where yet. From somewhere in Naples on Nonstop Naples Facebook page. This Sunday morning, starting right around 10 a.m., look for me on Nonstop Naples Facebook page. Not exactly sure yet where I'm going to be broadcasting from, but it will be someplace other than the beach here at Del Norwegian, and that will be on Nonstop Naples Facebook page. So make sure you like and follow Nonstop Naples on Facebook. The only thing I have seen along the beach, nice shells, the only nice shells I've seen are some fighting conchs so far. And not a lot of them, but I have seen a few. Morning. The beach is just very, very empty of shells. Morning. Haven't seen too many birds here either, too many little shorebirds. Seen a couple little snowy egrets. There's one right over here. Hard to see though. Hoping that sun pops through the fog here soon. There's a little snowy right there in the center of the screen. Looking for breakfast. Nope. Didn't get one that time. The water temperature is still 67 degrees. Still hovering right around 67, 68. Everything's on the warm side. Unseasonably warm. The water, the air temperature should be cooler. I've seen a lot of, not a lot, but quite a few broken whelk shells on the beach. There's an old worn lightning whelk. Wow. Is this going to be one of those mornings where I go home with empty pockets? That doesn't happen very often. That does not happen very often. Maybe I should be looking for shark's teeth instead of shells this morning. One of these days, I'm gonna find a shark's tooth. Man, I am just not seeing anything. The conch shells, those are pretty much the nicest little shells that I'm seeing on the beach right now, are the fighting conchs. Not seeing any moon shells or murex. Oh, that's an old one. There's a moon shell. That's the first one I've seen. A shark eye. Pretty worn out though. Well, there's the first one I've seen this morning. Not a keeper. At least not in my book. Not in my collection. Little white kitten's paw. I've seen a couple little of these paper figs. This is a little tiny one, a little baby paper fig shell. I've seen a couple of those. Nothing big yet. Come on, sunshine. A lot of fog. You can see the fog moving through here. The sun behind it. Moving pretty fast. Good morning, Elsie. How are you doing? How are you? Good. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
By George, I do not have one shell in my pocket yet. I'm already up to Area 4. I guess the time to be out here is going to be low tide. Come out at low tide this afternoon. I mean, keep your fingers crossed. No matter what, I still love coming out here. I love taking my morning walk on the beach. And I enjoy bringing you along with me. Little sandpipers down here running around. Oh, they all just took off. As soon as I brought attention to them, they took off. Morning. What's up? How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
A lot of exercising.
Good for you. You back to work yet?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
You know, got to make a paycheck.
There you go.
So.
Did you find anything?
No, I just found a little lightning rod a minute ago, that's it.
Yeah,
Just a cute
nothing.
one.
Nothing out here. Yeah. It's like empty. The beach is empty of shells this morning. So I don't know.
Well, I don't feel bad that I have to keep Lisa's making me keep a bigger pace.
Oh.
We're not supposed to be shelling today. We're supposed to be
walking.
Right. This
Oh,
is my
okay. That
exercise
makes
day, we
sense.
decided.
Well, I can definitely see you a mile away there this morning, Lisa, with that shirt.
Right.
Oh. Did your friend leave?
No.
Did he?
No.
We booted him.
You booted him?
I'm shacking up with this guy and his wife.
Oh, you are? Well, that's got to be interesting. You're a lucky man.
Every day's a good day, Rob.
Yeah. All
Having
right.
two wives around.
There you go.
What a bonus.
I can see this big smile on your face.
Yeah.
I'm leaving Monday.
Oh, Monday? All right. When I run into you, I expect you to have full pockets.
I'll try.
And be out of breath, too,
I'll try.
from your exercise.
Well, I'm hoping not to be out of breath.
There you go.
You shouldn't be.
Right, we should breathe better.
I don't know.
Right.
With this slave driver behind you here.
So, all right, brother.
See you later. Good to see Scott back out here. He had a heart attack. Oh, now I guess it's been about a month ago now. Maybe a little more than a month. But he's back on his feet, thank goodness. Really wasn't too serious. One of our good beach buddies, Scott, and his wife Linda. And sister Lisa there with him. Well, if Scott was ahead of me here looking at the shells. I don't think I'm going to find anything. It is just not much of a shelling morning today. Maybe there might be a little something buried down here, but I don't know. You having any luck? Not really much of anything out here. Kinda. This is the kind of stuff that maybe I'll get lucky and find just a little tiny something that somebody missed down here. What? I look really close. Just not seeing anything. A little piece of a tulip shell. Broken tulip shell. Seeing our worm shells here and there. Little scallops here and there. Morning. Just a little narrow strip of shells along the water line here right now. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep looking here. Little cockles. They're fairly common, the cockles. Haven't really seen any big ones. A little cockle shell. There's a little cockle. Piece of a paper fig. You see that tide's slowly coming up here. The waves are just kind of spreading the shells out on the beach here. What's left of the shells. Where, oh where have all the shells gone this morning? Here's a pretty nice size little slipper shell. Slipper shell. Another little tiny paper fig. It's a little baby right there. There's a neat looking worm shell. Little worm tip. It's kind of cool looking. seen any of our dolphin friends come by yet. They're going to be a little hard to spot. It's a little rough out there, some little waves, and it's still kind of dark out in the water. If we do see them, the camera's going to have a really hard time focusing on them. Little lightning whelk. Got some chips along the edge there. A couple little barnacles on it. A little lightning whelk. Well, it feels like the sun is starting to break through the fog here. Getting a little brighter out here on the beach. Just a little bit. You can see it over there in the corner. Supposed to be a pretty nice day out here today. There's still piles of shells from, almost 2 weeks ago now. Piles of them on the beach. Is there something buried in there? Possibly. I mean, these are pretty deep piles here. You never know until you start digging around what you're going to find in there. Yeah, there's a piece of lightning whelk. That would have been a really nice whelk. But you really just don't know until you get down and start raking through all this stuff, and it takes time. And you need a rake. I don't have a rake. It's pretty hard to do with your fingers. Go through these shells when they're this deep. Plus, you never know what's down there. It might poke you. So it's best to bring some little tools out here if you're serious about shelling. There's a piece of a little murex. Piece of a little apple murex shell. I'm sure there's some murex shells buried in here. Murex and moon shells. Yeah, there's a piece of a little cone shell. An alphabet cone. The tide will eventually come up here and spread these out. But if you don't want to wait for Mother Nature, get yourself a little rake and come to the beach. Start sifting through them. Piece of a shark eye. Like I said, these shells here have been here for almost 2 weeks now up on the beach. It's quite a pile. Quite a nice little pile here up in Area 4. Now the sun's coming out. Great. Beautiful. A lot of shells down in the water. A lot of shells down along the ridge line, right along where those waves are breaking. Those are the ones you gotta wait for low tide. Or some people just take nets and scoop the shells up and go through them. You know, they just bring in netfuls at a time. Another one of those little piles where you never know what you're going to find. Maybe a little something. Just a lot of broken stuff. Seen a lot of broken whelks. Different size whelks. Little broken moon shell looking up at me down there. Oh no, it's not broken. A little baby shark eye. A little baby shark eye. Yay, I'm not going home with empty pockets. One little shell this morning so far. That's cool. Anything else along here, darn it. Come on, we'll find something else here. Focus, focus. Huh, and now the shells have disappeared. Supposed to start cooling down over the weekend. It's gonna be chilly here Sunday morning. In the 40s, 50s maybe. That's cool for us Floridians. What do we got down here? Another little moon. Chipped up. This one's chipped up, darn it. I am surprised I haven't seen any little murex shells. Either people with really good eyes have been out here ahead of me, or there's just none out here this morning. I've only seen a couple broken ones. Hey, if you enjoy these beach walks, remember, nobody pays me to be out here doing this. I like doing it, but if you want to send a little donation or contribution, it's always appreciated. You can always find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. There's an old crown conch there, lost all its color. Really old little crown conch. King's crown, they call those. Come on. Give me something here. Give me something. Wow, look at a piece of shell there. Neat colors. Whatever that was, an oyster shell, clam shell. Wow, cool colors on it. Darn piece of an angel wing shell. Those are so fragile. That's just a little piece of an angel wing. Getting the sun out again. What a difference when that sun comes out. Boy. It really changes the colors of everything. Hey, remember this Sunday, 10 a.m. this Sunday, around 10 a.m., give or take a few minutes here or there. I'm going to be doing a live feed on Nonstop Naples Facebook page. Nonstop Naples Facebook page. Not exactly sure yet where I'm going to be. I haven't decided yet. I got a couple places in mind. Kind of waiting to see what the weather looks like. But it will be somewhere in Naples. It won't be here at Del Norwegians. Might be another beach. Could be at the pier. Could be at the zoo. Could be at Everglades Wonder Gardens. I haven't decided yet. So make sure you like Nonstop Naples Facebook page. And as soon as I figure it out, they will be posting where I will be for the live feed. Probably sometime tomorrow they'll make the post. Darn, the waves are coming up now and starting to wash away the shells. There's been quite a few people out here shelling this morning. Quite a few people. So, seen a lot of little ponds. There's a little shark eye. Pretty good one there. Nice little moon shell. All right. We got two little shells. Straighten up the old back here. Still a lot of fog down to the south. A lot of fog. Pretty shallow right out here in front of me. Where I like to come out just offshore, out onto the sandbars, look back at the beach. See the waves lapping up on the shore. Make for a nice picture here as soon as the sun comes out. Beautiful out here though this morning. Nice little breeze coming from behind me right now. Coming in from the southwest maybe. It's got the water stirred up a little bit. Not bad out there today. Haven't seen any dolphins come by yet. The water temperature is 67, 68 degrees. Go a little further up the beach here. Hey, today is Dollar Day at the Naples Fort Myers Greyhound track. Dollar draft beers, popcorn, hot dogs, soda. They race at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then they race again at 7, from 7 to 10. So it's usually from 1 to 4, 1 to 5, right in there. Then again, 7 to 10. Any luck this morning?
I found a couple miniatures.
Oh, that's a nice little that's a nice little tulip.
Yeah.
Nice little baby olive shell.
Yeah.
That's about all I found. Just a couple little moon shells and nothing big today. Have a good one. Yeah, so a lot of folks are against the greyhound racing. I am not. I am not against it. I've been around those dogs for quite a long time, and I see how they get treated. I see how their handlers treat them. I've never seen them getting mistreated. So, say what you want. You know, but you should go out and watch a race and see how excited those dogs get when it's time to run. And tonight, they're gonna have some of the adoptable greyhounds at the track. Again, from 7 to 10 tonight. If you really wanna make a difference in the life of a greyhound, think about adopting one. With the races potentially coming to an end here in 2020 in Florida, there's going to be a lot of dogs up for adoption. You're going to need a lot of people to step up to the plate. All these people that wanted to put an end to the racing. Step up to the plate and adopt a greyhound. They're beautiful dogs. Absolutely beautiful. They're so loving. Man, all the way up. We're all the way up to Area 5. And all I've got in my pocket so far today are 2 moon shells. Huh. But my pocket's not empty. That's all that matters. Thank goodness. I hate going home with empty pockets. I hate getting skunked out here. And I'm hoping maybe on the walk back that we'll see some dolphins. That's what I'm really hoping for. I'm hoping the sun finally breaks through the fog and we see some dolphins swimming by and make my morning. It's always a highlight of my beach walks, the dolphins. We saw dolphins Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. 3 days in a row. I wasn't out here for a beach walk yesterday. I just had a prior commitment I had to take care of. And it happens. What do I got? Nope, just a broken one, darn it. Piece of a crown conch. Pretty worn crown conch at that. Wow. There's another one. Another little broken crown conch. Such beautiful shells when you find them intact. The crown conchs. Hey, if you're just joining for the first time here, make sure you introduce yourself to the group. Let everybody know where you're watching from. A lot of people post what the temperature is in their hometown where they're watching from. I bet we're one of the warmest places right now. It'll be 81 degrees today in Southwest Florida. Good morning, how are you? So many nice people out here at the beach. So many nice people watching here on Facebook. Great bunch of people out here following along. And I have had the pleasure of meeting a lot of you face to face. That is so cool. It's so neat when people come up and introduce themselves here at the beach. And I mean people from all around the world have introduced themselves to me here, saying they've seen me on Facebook. Say, hey, a little apple murex. Nice. A little apple. Now we're cooking. Now I got 3 shells. 2 moons and a little apple murex. There's been days where I have just filled up my pockets out here. Just not too long ago, we just had piles of lightning whelk shells on the beach. Piles. I am seriously considering putting a little box of shells together and selling them here on my Facebook page. I don't know, probably half a dozen of the common little shells, the ones that I'm always picking up during our beach walks and making them available for purchase. So you can have a little piece of the beach while you're walking along with me. Probably a whelk shell, a moon shell, a murex shell, a conch shell, probably a little conch shell. Oh, probably a slipper shell, maybe a turkey wing. Just some of the more common shells that I'm always picking up and showing you. Well, we're coming to an end here. The beach does continue here. However, as the tide comes in, there's not much beach to walk on in the few spots up here to the north. Getting nice now. Still some pretty heavy fog to the south, but up here it's thinning out nice. Let's make our way back down the beach. Well, here's something you find. Sometimes you find a lot of these big clam shells. I haven't seen a lot of them today. Sometimes you find them in really nice shape. They make nice little bowls. People use them for ashtrays. Very common ashtray in Southwest Florida. These big clam shells. I'm not a smoker, so I don't need an ashtray. Maybe I could drink my beer out of them. There's a nice one. That's a nice one there. There's a little snowy egret over here. Running in and out of the surf. Looking for a little unsuspecting fish to swim by. The little snowies. You've probably seen some great pictures of these here on my Facebook page. Gonna catch something? Maybe not. There goes. Nope. It's looking hard. Well, Scott and Lisa are back. How many times are you gonna walk the beach?
Probably just, once.
Just
all
once
the way up
today.
and down. We got down to one. And
Nice.
Did you find?
You weren't shelling though, huh?
Well,
Got a few. Oh, nice Murex.
found him along the way.
That's a nice one. Ooh, that's a nice one. It's got its little tail. That is a nice one.
There we go. Just,
Yep.
little bit of crap.
Yep.
Tiny babies. That's it.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's
special
a
today.
nice Murex though.
Hey, if you can
Was it
give-
on the beach or in the water?
It was on the high tide down there.
Oh, really? Up high, yeah. There's still a pile of shells up on the
Oh, yeah.
up on the
And,
beach.
they're wet, so
Yeah.
tide's on. But
All
yeah.
right. Well,
We can't get all the way around, can we?
yeah, you can get around. Well,
Can you?
you're gonna get your ankles wet.
Oh, well, that's... Ankles ain't nothing.
There you go.
All right.
All right, guys.
I'll
See you later.
talk to you a little later.
All right. Have a good one. See you, Lisa. Darn, I just saw a little olive shell while I was talking to him. A little olive down here, and then I lost it. That's what happens when you turn away. You'll see a shell and you turn away and you never see it again. The shadows play tricks on you. Just a little baby olive. Got a lot of oysters out here too, a lot of oyster shells. That's what causes a lot of the problems with our water, the oysters. Bacteria. That one's purple. Come on, dolphins. Where you at? Ugh. Thought I found a tulip shell. Saw that sitting in the sand, but nope. Just the piece of one. Oh, darn it. Oh, darn it. Later today, there's going to be some nice little shells up here. I just have a feeling with the low tide, we're still quite a few hours away from high tide. The tide's still coming in. So a lot of the good shells are out in the water there. A lot of the good shells, the nice shells, whatever you want to call them. Starting to see the sky, the blue sky now. You can see the fog though, still. See the fog blowing by here? Moving really fast. That's not clouds, that's low-lying fog. It's just above the treetops. Starting to see some boats out there in the Gulf now. All right, where did all my shells go? My moon shells and murex. And quite a few broken moon shells. Quite a few broken ones. There's just the eye. There's not much left of this moon shell. Shark eye, there's the eye right on the top there. Not much left of that one. Oh man, what's going on?
Hey Rob, how are you?
Yeah, it's got a hook on it?
No.
No. Oh good. I haven't found squat. Scott found some stuff up in here.
What'd they find?
Oh, just some nice shells. We can't find the shark's teeth.
Is it low tide?
No, it's probably about 2 hours into high tide.
Okay. 2 hours into high
it,
tide.
yeah.
Okay.
High tide's probably another 4 hours away.
Yeah, because I thought this was low tide, and boy, it was.
Yeah, I thought
What
it was.
was good news is that we went out fishing. We were about 25 miles out, and I caught about 7 grouper.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
So there's,
baby grouper. I mean,
that's all right.
17 was
At
the
least
biggest.
they're coming back.
They're
Yeah.
coming back.
Sweet.
So that was a good sign for us fishermen.
Yeah, not the dead zone.
Yep. I mean,
Man.
because I've been catching 1 or 2. I did catch a gag grouper, so it's nice. The gag groupers are coming back.
Oh,
So
really?
that's a good
Did
sign.
did you see any signs of red tide anywhere out there? Good.
Nope.
Good.
Water looked good. The dolphins were back out there.
Oh, really?
So that was a good
Sweet.
thing.
Did you get any to follow you? Do you ever get them to follow you out?
Yeah.
Yeah?
The dolphins like to be by the boats to eat for free.
Oh, sure.
And then the pelicans like to eat for free. So they'll camp by you hoping you'll throw them a fish.
Yeah. All right, have a good one. Yeah, the dolphins always looking for a free meal. That's what happens with the Naples pier. The dolphins swim along the pier because of all the fishermen. They hang out by the pier and they steal the fish right off their line. That has happened many a times. I don't know how they don't get hooked, but I have seen them stealing the fishermen's catch numerous times down there at the Naples pier. And the pelicans, they go after your bait when you're casting, and that's how they wind up getting hooked, tangled up in the fishing lines. Thankfully, the fishermen down at the Naples pier know how to get the hooks out of the pelicans when it does happen. They actually have they used to have a video down there showing you how to do it. The most important thing is you just put a towel over the bird's head to calm it down. That's the same for any bird. If you find a bird in distress on the beach, if you can't call any authorities or anything to come get it, take a t-shirt, a towel, cover the bird. Make sure you cover its eyes. And that just calms it down. We have quite a few great animal clinics, rehab facilities, rescue centers here in Southwest Florida. Crow up on Sanibel, the Conservancy here in Naples. A lot of caring people working at those organizations. And they have been busy. This summer they were extremely busy rescuing, trying to save birds and mammals because of the red tide. It was so sad to see the animals dying on our beaches. Just want to go out here in the water and get a picture looking back at the beach. There's a beautiful, beautiful little fighting conch down here. You can pretty much always find these fighting conchs on the beach. This one, just give it a little scrubbing up here. Get its luster back. The little Florida fighting conchs. Another common shell are the scallop shells. This is kind of an old one here. Also, oh, there's a little scallop shell right there. Also these turkey wing shells, those are kind of neat, the turkey wings. Turkey wing shell. Pretty hard to figure out why they named it a turkey wing, huh? Anything down, a little piece of a moon shell. It's funny, I always spot those little eyes looking up at me. The shark eye. I also hear people call them cat's eye shells. I'm going to hop out in the water here before the tide comes back in. If you enjoy these beach walks, tell your friends. Be sure to introduce yourself to the group here. Let everybody know where you're watching from. Nobody pays me to come out and do these beach walks. I really enjoy doing them. If you want to make a little contribution, if you enjoy what you see and you want to make a little donation, it's always appreciated. You can find a link to my PayPal account here in the description of the post. Every little bit helps. Thank you. Gorgeous out here. Water's about knee deep. That water temperature is right around 67, 68 degrees. I've not seen any dolphins yet. No dolphins came by yet this morning. Still hoping to see them. Did not find a lot of shells this morning. Kind of a quiet morning as far as shelling goes. But our beach walk isn't over yet. I'll keep my eyes peeled here. Keep a lookout for the dolphins. Maybe something I missed along the beach here. You know, if you come out to the beach, if you're not thick-skinned, if you don't have tough feet, it'd really be wise to get some beach shoes. Some of those beach shoes that you can wear in the water. The last thing you want to do is cut your foot open and get some of this water in it. You just never know. There's always bacteria in the Gulf of Mexico just because of the nature of the Gulf. The last thing you want is to get some kind of bacteria in that wound like our friend Roy got, the flesh-eating bacteria. Ugh. So a little caution, a little precaution. Wearing some shoes is a good idea if you got tender feet. I see so many people out here in bare feet going ow, 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 ow. There's a piece of a big whelk shell. Piece of an old lightning whelk down there. Boy, that was a big shell at one time. That was part of a big shell. Wow. Look at the color of this conch shell. Old as the dickens. It's turned a blue-gray color. Must be starting to petrify, turn to stone. Look at the color of that. That's definitely different looking. Boy, it is just gorgeous out there right now. What a difference from when we first started. Beautiful colors. Good morning. Still have a little fog inland here. Loving it out here though, loving it. How could you not love being out here, huh? This is another one of my favorite little views up the beach here. I just love the way the trees break up the sky. There's a big old murex shell down here. Piece of a big old apple murex. Scott, our friend Scott, found one a little bigger than that in really nice shape this morning. Kind of jealous of him finding that. That's an old apple murex. Apple murex. You hear me say it all the time. You just never know what you're going to find on the beach. With every wave that comes ashore, something new washes up on the beach. see there's lots and lots of shells down here. It's almost impossible to grab them. By the time you see something, it's gone. The waves are already pulling it back into the water. And every once in a while you get lucky and something just gets dumped up on the beach. It's a piece of an old lightning whelk. Pretty broken up. There's a little lightning whelk down there. Can you spot it? Boy, just about 30 minutes ago, there was a nice little pile of shells right here where I'm at on the beach, and they're almost gone. Another nice turkey wing. Another nice little turkey wing shell. Right here, there was a really nice pile of shells, and they're almost gone. But look at there. You know what I was saying about the water, the waves sifting the piles? Look what was buried in there. A little tulip shell. A nice little banded tulip. Great little shell. Nice find. A little baby lightning. Little baby lightning whelk. Little kitten's paw. Little kitten paw shell. That's a nice little tulip shell. Anything else get uncovered here? That's why it never stops to hurt and look. Just because I looked here earlier this morning doesn't mean diddly. Look at that. Another little moon shell. Little shark eye. Nice. Get the sand out of it. Murex shell, an apple murex. Yeah, it's got a little hole in it. Darn it. I'm gonna toss it up on the beach for somebody else. Just gotta look closely. Pretty darn amazing. Let's walk down the beach a little further, see if we find anything else. Hey, hit that share button. Make sure you like and follow Southwest Florida Television. The water is beautiful right now. just piles of shells. They've been sitting out here for almost 2 weeks. What is buried in there? What is buried down there? Just gotta wait for the tide to come up. Yeah, the dolphins are out here. They're further out. They're making their way back up the beach. No, I saw him come up once here, and then I lost him. I mean, he just stuck his nose up. He really didn't even come up out of the water. Yesterday? Nice. Yeah. You just can never figure out what time they're going to come by.
You're erratic. They're supposed
Yep.
to be on a schedule.
Our schedule. Exactly. You too. Yeah, one dolphin came swimming by, but it's too hard to see him out here. He popped his nose out of the water, then I lost him. This lady I was just talking to a lady here on the beach. She said she saw 6 of them yesterday. A group of 5 or 6 dolphins come by. That's always good news. We love our dolphins. We love them even more when they come right up to the edge of the beach and put on a show for us. There's our friends Mike and Mary. Good morning, guys. Any fossils this morning?
Good day for a walk.
Oh, good day for a walk. It is a good day for a walk.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Nothing though, no shark's teeth and nothing?
Nothing. I haven't found a shark's tooth yet since we've been here.
Yeah, it's been pretty empty the past week.
Yeah. But looks like it's going to be a high tide though, because it's supposed to be a lower tide now. High tide isn't until around noon, so
yeah,
it's really coming in pretty high.
Then hopefully we'll have a really low tide tomorrow morning.
Yeah, hopefully. But
that should be what, about 7 o'clock is low tide
tomorrow? Low tide?
I
think it's going to be before that still.
12?
Maybe around 6.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, what the heck? It's here. I look on my phone.
I'm looking forward to getting out on the sandbars again.
I was out there yesterday. I walked out down beyond where those people were. And there's so many shells out there.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's
on the
really,
sandbar?
Yeah, all on the sandbar.
Darn.
Now, that's where they dumped all the sand, wasn't it? Someone said they
Out where this point is, that's kind of where they started dumping the sand, all out here.
All out there.
But a lot of it's kind of washed away. It's just spread out now.
Yeah.
We had a lot of like mounds out there for a while where they dumped it, and now it's just kind of leveled out. Then one day the barge broke free and washed up on the beach down here. Sat up on the beach for like a week. That was something else.
That happened last year. One of the barges broke free.
That was a big pontooner.
Yeah,
or something.
pontoon or gas tank or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on at Beach 2 with that cordoned off area?
There's
That's
it's
where
like
we used to swim all the time.
it's some kind of there's like some kind of tree roots or something under there.
Oh, yeah, there used to be.
That got uncovered, and now it's just really bumpy and rough.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
I figured it was something like that.
Yeah.
Unless they were planting something or growing something there.
Crabs. They're farm raised stone crabs.
That's right.
No, it's just some old tree roots.
All right. Because we used to like to swim there, but we've noticed it's gotten very black, the under.
Yep. There's a lot of I mean, it's hard to imagine that the trees used to be out there, you know, when you think about it.
Yeah.
How far out the trees used to go. But there's a lot of them got uncovered.
We noticed down there, as you're going south, there's a big stump.
Yeah,
Like
you
that
see all the
out.
stumps sticking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the point is going, basically, so.
You have a wonderful
You
day.
too.
All
Yep.
right.
Good luck.
seeing you.
I hope
Thank
you
you.
find
I
something.
will remember to bring that glass.
Okay, that'll be neat.
All right.
She's got a really cool, Mary has a really cool piece of beach glass that she found at home on her beach up in New Jersey that she's going to bring and share with us. It's multicolored. She says she's never seen a piece of sea glass like that before. Sea glass. You can't find sea glass here, but usually just little pieces here and there. I always run into nice people here, interesting people. During the winter months, we get all our winter residents back down here. A lot of folks from the Midwest. Some New Englanders. There's a little snowy egret up on the beach. What you doing up here, bud? Oh, I just saw a little fish jump out in the water. A little snowy egret. Its little yellow feet. Beautiful little birds. Oh. Gorgeous as we look up to the north there. Absolutely beautiful. Hey, this Sunday, I'm going to be doing a live feed on Nonstop Naples Facebook page, Nonstop Naples. So you might want to make sure you like and follow Nonstop Naples. I haven't decided where I'm going to be at yet for the live feed. It's going to be somewhere other than here at Delmar Wiggins. That I can assure you. I might be down at the Naples Pier, at the Naples Zoo, Everglades Wonder Gardens. I haven't quite decided yet where I'm going to go. But that live feed will start around 10 a.m. Sunday. 10 a.m. Sunday morning. So make sure you give Nonstop Naples Facebook page a like and follow. Good morning. I see our friend Justine up here. See if she found anything. See if she got lucky this morning. Just washing something off. I saw you washing something off. Good. Anything interesting?
No, not yet.
Well,
Just a kitten paw.
that's a big one.
Something to hold on to while I'm
It's
looking.
been pretty sparse this morning.
Yeah, you know, I was here last night at low tide, and it was amazing how different it is. There was really nothing.
Nothing at low tide? Wow. I would
I
have
mean, there
thought.
were a lot of people, and it was kind of like this.
Right. Huh.
I was surprised. I
I
didn't
mean,
know
I
if
found
it
a
was
couple
nighttime.
things, you know, a few and far between. Scott found a beautiful apple murex.
Oh,
That big.
really?
Yeah. Had a little
Nice.
curved tail on it. It was gorgeous.
Nice.
But
Well, I've had such great luck this trip, so
Oh, yeah.
I can't complain.
early last week was incredible.
Yeah, it was.
Incredible.
It was beautiful.
How long are you here for?
I go home tomorrow night,
Oh,
but I'll be back in.
you gonna be out here tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah.
Probably see you in the morning then.
Take
See you
care.
later, Justine. Another one of our great beach friends here. Fellow sheller, shark tooth hunter, beach comber. I've made so many friendships through these beach walks. And a lot of followers here. A lot of our friends on Facebook have made new friends on Facebook through these beach walks. It's just amazing how we brought people together. Well, here we got some white ibis up here. It's like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 of them up here, maybe. Let's see. 10 white ibis making their way up the beach. Stand here and watch them walk by us. They just probe the sand looking for something to eat with those big long orange beaks of theirs. Seems the waves don't even faze them. White ibis. There's one straggler bringing up the rear. Somewhere over here. There he is, and she. Great look at an ibis. Love watching the birds out here. Call that the March of the Ibis as they march up and down the beach. We're getting close to where we started. Down in area 1, we're just getting into area 2 now. Gorgeous sky now. You're coming up on that earlier, if you heard Mike and Mary talking about an area in the water being roped off. It's just ahead here on the right. It's just got some stakes and caution tape, but it's out in the water now. It's not a big area. I don't know if you can see the stakes out here. There's just some big tree roots in that area. The beach actually used to go way out there. The trees used to be out there. Kind of amazing. So that's all that is. I'm just kind of cordoned off that little area to try to keep people from tripping over the roots. Comes another big group of ibis. So neat. Following these ibis along the beach. Morning. Gorgeous view this morning. Gorgeous, absolute gorgeous view. I want to thank everybody for joining me this morning. I hope you had a good time. If you enjoyed this morning's beach walk, please tell your friends. Do share Southwest Florida Television with them. Remember, nobody pays me to be out here doing these walks. I love doing it. But if you want to send a little donation or contribution, it's always appreciated. Every little bit helps. You can always find my PayPal account in the description of these posts. Again, thank you for joining. Remember, Sunday morning, 10 a.m., I'll be doing a live feed from Nonstop Naples Facebook page, Nonstop Naples. Make sure you like Nonstop Naples. Like and follow. It's turned out to be a gorgeous, another gorgeous day. Started out on the foggy side this morning, but look at it now. Absolutely beautiful. Well, have a wonderful Friday. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.